Hello, Stimulus TV family. So great to be here to finally kick off our first episode of Vibrational Medicine. I'm Kelly Keefe. I'm a vibrational artist, and weekly we're going to be going through journeys of just exploring vibration and what it means to raise our vibration and just take different doses. Um, Before we dive into some different toys that we have for this week, I've been studying vibration. I guess all my life since we're all vibrational beings, but I've been consciously studying frequencies and vibrations and energy and what that means for us and how to work with them to create ourselves and our beingness for about 8 years now. And so each week it's going to be a different journey. We have sound, dance, art, music, breath, energy work, um, and so many other things that will come through as we go. And so, as you tune in, my intention for this space is for us to all leave feeling a little bit more elevated, spruced up, and receiving some little nuggets of some higher knowings. And so, with that, I just like to thank the higher beings, honor earth, water, fire, air, receiving the divine, the high frequency energies of the 5D of the love, allowing them to move through the heart, open the heart, allowing us to raise our vibration, to rise above fear, see the truth, and allowing ourselves to get drunk on the divine nectar. So, I'd love to start with a meditation today, just to allow ourselves to drop into the space. And then let's talk a bit about vibration. But first, to start, let's drop into a meditative space. We're going to go into some grounding, clearing, and then we'll finish with some stimulating breaths to start to elevate the vibration. So we're going to allow ourselves to clear the vessel, and then we'll start to do some techniques that will allow us to increase the amount of energy that's moving through our bodies, or the amount of light and energy moving through the body, which will raise the frequency, raise our vibe. Some good medicine. So go ahead and just allow yourself to get comfortable, closing the eyes, grounding down. If you want to lay down, go for it. If you want to lean against something, if you want to stand, if you want to be upside down, whatever you want. I don't go upside down, actually. I don't suggest that. But whatever you want to do, it's your practice, it's your life, it's your rules. So do whatever feels good for you that feels going to serve you in this moment. So go ahead and just closing your eyes, perhaps bringing the palms facing up if you would like a bit more energy. If you're like, I'm anxious and I could really just use some more grounding, go ahead and put your palms down. If you're feeling a little saucy, a little adventurous, you can do one palm up, one palm down. And just beginning to acknowledge that you're breathing. Beginning to explore the breath moving in and out the nose. Allowing yourself to take note of how you're showing up right now. How are you feeling? Maybe dialing into the heart, seeing how the heart's feeling. And bringing our focus to the nose, observing the breath moving through the nostrils, down through the throat, and bringing our focus the chest to the nose, down into the belly, observing that breath then moving back up and out the nose. Allowing everything in the external world to just drift away for a moment. Keeping your focus fully on that breath, moving in and out the nose, down into the belly. Perhaps beginning to allow that breath to be seen as a light or a color moving through the nose. Whatever arrives, allow it. Don't judge it, don't change it, just allow. Observing it moving through the nose, the throat, down into the belly. All colors carry a frequency that can stimulate different parts of our being, our chakra system. White being an embodiment of the purity that can activate and shine them all through, optimizing. So perhaps observing what color came to you, if any, and allowing yourself to just remain curious about that. What might that be meaning for you in this moment? Perhaps beginning to notice a few inches above the head, a soft golden light rotating a few inches above the head. And as you're breathing, beginning to allow that golden light to begin to drip down the head, over the face, over the shoulders, chest, the back. This golden light moving down, down, down the arms, down the chest, the belly, moving down through the back, the hips. This golden light moving down, down, down the legs, the knees, the calves, the shins, through the ankles, out the toes. Maybe letting under the feet, roots beginning to grow under the feet, moving down through the earth, through the soil, moving down, 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 through the surfaces of the earth, through the gravel, the soil, finding its way down through magma, moving down, 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 making its way all the way to the core of the earth, observing the roots wrapping around the core of the earth. The core, this beautiful golden light. This beautiful golden light beginning to fill the roots. Moving through the roots, rising up through the feet, the ankles, feeling this cool golden light, moving through the knees, the legs, moving through the hips, filling with that golden energy all the way up. The golden energy through the core of the earth, flowing through the pelvic floor, the belly, continuing to rise, keeping your focus on the sensation of the light and the gold, the breath, allowing anything around to become a part of the sound with the breath. Continuing to move up through the chest, the arms, the shoulders. It's energy flowing through the throat, the face, out the head. Allowing yourself to become fully filled and golden. This gold ray from above and below, filling the vessel, perhaps beginning to feel the sensations, a pulsation, moving through the body, all around, allowing yourself to fully become this golden state. Beginning to notice the breath, perhaps deepening the breath. As you're ready, placing your hands on your heart, allowing the light to shine through the chest, through the heart, maybe even going through the hands, piercing out. The heart space, the seat of the soul. This space, when it's fully open and activated, we can allow ourselves to tap into the divine nectar of the divine, guiding us of our highest blueprint, our divine mission here. And as we continue to rise, elevate ourselves to that truth of our potential, this space will speak more and more. It's always speaking. It's just up to us to listen. So with that, with our hands on our hearts in this golden state, I invite you to have a conversation now. Hello, heart. I am here. I am listening. Hello, heart. I am here. I am listening. Receive. Taking any messages that come through. Bringing your hands to your lap if that feels good. Allowing yourself to deepen the breath. Beginning to notice your feet and your legs. Beginning to notice your torso, your back. Observing the shoulders, the neck, the head. Experiencing everything fully supported. A gentle reminder you are always, no matter what, fully supported. Inviting movement to the body as it feels good. Maybe wiggling the fingers, moving the toes, whatever feels good for you. Perhaps bringing the hands to a prayer, just acknowledging the third eye center. Maybe taking the message that you receive from the heart and imprinting it in there to help in the remembering. So easy it can be, we can forget, and then we can forget that we forgot. And so this journey of us tuning in is us just allowing ourselves to remember. Remember what's the truth, the deepest down as we go. As you're ready, opening the eyes, coming back as the golden beings that you are. This is, I feel, is a good time, one, to say if anything comes up for you during these times, or if you want to dive deeper, please feel free to reach out to me. Instagram, I am Kelly Keefe. You could also email me, kelly@heartspace.co. And also, I want to remind you that you have the option to donate on the tab here as you're watching. Half the proceeds go to charity, and we're doing this to really raise money to give back to community more than ever right now. So if you feel called, you find value, or you just know that you would like to give into the law of abundance and give, we'd be so grateful just to click below and donate. So we've cleared ourselves. Now let's raise ourselves. Raise it, raise it, raise it. Okay. So I would like to do a couple of breaths, some breath work, and then we'll move into some sound. And a reminder of energy is always around us. It's something that we can't see, but we can feel. And sometimes as we elevate, we can become more sensitive and begin to see it, but it's always a thing we can see. Actually, just to kind of give an example. So, invitation to take your hands, put them together at the heart with your hands in prayer position, and just begin to rub the hands back and forth, creating some heat and some friction, and just activating the heart. There's two chakras that are in the palms of the hands, and they're directly correlated with the heart. And so by activating the hands, we're activating the heart, and vice versa. We're creating a biofeedback loop between the heart and the hands that can then flow. So creating this friction, beginning to slow it down, and then perhaps bringing the hands just a few millimeters away from one another, allowing yourself to begin to feel that energy that's being created. Maybe opening the hands a bit more, and then back. This, my friends, is your magic. This is our ability to create energy. We really just acknowledge that we're creating energy at all times, and that we can begin to work with it, to amplify it, and then use it to create in the world. And we can begin to build these energy centers up and radiate it out. And we have over 100 chakras in the body, but we have 7 main chakras along the spine. And the second chakra is in the sacral. And the sacral is a few inches below the navel, and this is the hub of our life force energy. And so when we're doing a lot of breath work practices, I'm going to incorporate some Kundalini practice here today. Kundalini is an amazing practice to begin to really wake up that divine feminine energy within us, that real strong force of the creative potentials and our empowerment. And it's going to help to burn the things in our physical body and our mental body and our emotional body that maybe are lingering around. And when we're able to strip away the toxins of the physical body, the mental body, and the emotional body, it's then that we are able to transcend to the spiritual body. So it also just makes us feel really great and really highly energized, and it can help clear the mind. If you're feeling tired, like you really need a nap but you don't want to, stimulating this breath is great. If you're looking to activate a bit more creativity in your life, this breath is great. So the breath of fire is the process of breathing. And we're going to be doing equal inhales and exhales out the nose. And while doing that, we're going to be contracting and opening the belly button, bringing a lot of focus into the belly. The belly is like the cauldron. It's a space where we stir everything up and we get to see what ends up coming out inside. So that's why it's so beautiful and important to make sure that we're loving these beautiful temples that we have, and allowing them to work their magic and stir in the cauldron of our being. So if it feels good to you and you want to give it a go, we're going to breathe just for a couple of minutes of, again, we're going to be pulling in and out the navel while having equal inhales and exhales out the breath. So I'm going to bring myself a bit closer just so I can make sure you can hear the sound of the voice of the breath, and then I'll come back and leave it that way. But so when we're doing the breath, we want to And feel free to move at a pace that works for you. If you have done this breath before and it feels right, we can go faster. You can also, the most important thing is that it's just steady. Whatever, a consistent breath pace that you're going to be able to sustain for a bit. So that way it can really begin to spark that fire and start to burn through and transmute the things that are ready to be transmuted. So with that said, feel free to bring your hands back to your lap. Maybe just do a little head roll for a moment. I know I want to do that for a moment. And then when you're ready, taking a deep breath in through the nose, let it out through the mouth. In through the nose. And then when you're ready, you can begin to do the breath. Equal inhales in and out the nose while pumping the navel. Now you want to continue this breath, continue going, and perhaps bringing your gaze up into the third eye. So in the center of the eyebrows, allowing yourself to bring your focus point to the center of the eyebrows, maybe bringing the tip of the tongue to the top of the mouth. This is going to help to activate the pineal gland, which is going to help to increase your intuition and your overall mental clarity. If you need to stop, that's fine. Just get back in as soon as you're ready. Taking a deep breath in, hold at the top, hold it, squeeze the navel in, elongate the spine, keep the tongue pushing to the top of the roof of the mouth, eyes focused on the center of the eyebrows. Open the mouth, let it go. One more breath, deep breath in, all the way up, elongate the spine, tongue to the top of the roof of the mouth. Open the mouth, let it go. Take a moment to just sit in that. Observe any shifts in your body, the way you're feeling. Beautiful. We're going to do one more breath of this. This wasn't planned, but it's coming through. So this is a really powerful practice to help to clear the energy that is around your body. So we have our physical body, but then we also have 10 different energy bodies that are happening all around us. And so when we are mixing and blending in the world, especially right now during these times of the collective energy we have on top of just the different energies that are in proximity with us, if you have people around. But even if you're in isolation, one, you're not, we're all together right now, thank you. But we're still taking on the collective things. And so we can take on this power of being the transmuters of energy and really take in these energies and turn them, which will turn into more light and energy, which helps us be able to create more in the world, but then also is just doing a favor for our brothers and sisters here on the planet. So for this practice, we are going to have our pointer fingers out with our fingers, then the rest is in fists. And we're going to start with our fingers touching the ground next to us. And then we're going to be doing the process of bringing our fingers up and then down. And you can inhale, exhale, if that feels good. If you feel called to add sound, add a mantra, we're going to be doing Sat Nam, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. And adding the vibration of these ancient sounds and mantras is really powerful because it starts to rewire the neurons in our brain and is also helping to plant seeds in the subconscious. And so Sat Nam is I am the divine truth. I am the oneness of the light of the truth. And Wahe Guru You can think of it as like, wow, like from the darkness is this light, and wow, look at the all in wonder of it. And so we're solidifying through our field, we're clearing everything that's not ours and just kind of creating this space so we can radiate out what we have going on. So we're creating this space while also reminding and really imprinting into the field that we're creating, this electromagnetic field that we share. We're now taking control and creating it. We're imprinting into it and adding into the space all around us the vibrations, the tonalities of this. I am the divine truth of this just pure light that's within. And look at the all in wonder of the world. Okay? So forewarning, you may begin to notice your arms starting to get very heavy and feel a tenseness. You may even begin to, depending on your level of sensitivity today, you may begin to even feel tension around you as you do it, which is great. That's just the level of awareness that's happening, and we're clearing it all out. And so bringing our pointer fingers down to the floor, and then if you rather just do the arms today, that's fine. Adding the frequency of the sound is really powerful to reverberate through our being, but you'll receive it anyway because I'll be doing it. And we're just going to do this for a couple of minutes, a few moments, just to provide you the tool that you can then use through the week and every day and all day, every day as you go. So point your fingers down when we're ready, closing the eyes, perhaps bringing the focus back to the center of the eyebrows again, like we did before. And then when we're ready, we'll begin Sat Nam, Waheguru, Waheguru, 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 Sat Nam, Waheguru, Waheguru. We can inhale, lock the thumbs together, stretch the fingers up and elongate the spine. Breathe deep in and hold. And release, let it all go. And take a moment to just sit and notice any sensations, any changes. You may begin to feel a bit lighter. You may feel energy swirling in your body. Heart opening, pulsating a bit more. Now we usually do this practice for about 11 minutes. So invitation to do that. If you want some more guidance on this practice, some songs to work with it, feel free to reach out to me. Instagram, I am Kelly Keefe. I'm happy to talk to you about other ways to do this. And right now we're in a really beautiful time to learn how to clear our energy field and understand what it is that's happening with that and the power that we have to transmute energy and use that as creative fuel and life force energy. So this is what I love to talk about and do. So feel free to reach out. I am Kelly Keefe. And just a reminder, if you feel called to donate, 50% goes to charity. Feel free to donate there. And I'd love to move into some sound, and then we'll finish with a song that I'll sing. I'll be a vulnerable share. Learning the power of my voice and singing has been a big journey, and studying the different tantric studies and women empowerment and studies of Isis, there's a lot that we learn of the power of knowing our voice and using our voice and fully and activating it, especially through singing and sound. And it doesn't necessarily have to sound incredible. However, I want to take away that belief system because if it's your voice and it's your truth and it's coming from a place of power and that truth, well then it's amazing and it's beautiful. So an invitation to sing with me anytime and also just sing through the day. Yeah, so let's have a little bit of sound. These are tuning forks. You can get them Biosonics. This is a G and a C. They create the frequency of the heart. So we can work with these to help to bring a state of coherency between the head and the heart to help to create that balance within ourselves so we can operate through there. Very affordable, fantastic tool, one of the best investments ever made. And again, I don't get anything for promoting Biosonics. I just they just create amazing things. So I'm going to sing a song that I'm pretty sure you have probably heard at some point in your life. You've probably sang it at some point in your life, even if you were like, oh, I don't want to be singing this right now. But we're going to sing a little tune, and I invite you to sing along and maybe find ways of different variations that you'd like to have moving forward, and keep the song moving through, and maybe even like share it and pass along the light, okay? And I just want to say thank you again for tuning in and doing this work together. The more that we can come together and share these spaces in these interesting times and really do this work to tune into ourselves and create more light and really just come home and remember how powerful we are and learn the understandings of our vibration and know that everything's medicine. It's all so much medicine. Everything around us is medicine and an opportunity for us to learn and heal. I'm feeling that maybe there'll be some talk of shamanic practices that are going to come through this hour. We're going to see vibrational medicine. It's going to be whatever's needing to come through for you. I digress. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We are all together. We're gonna let it shine. We are all together. We're gonna let it shine. We are all together. We're gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. This little light light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you for receiving that, and I hope for singing along. Singing is such a beautiful way to clear the channel of, everything that's going on inside of us and to just project it out. And, especially when we are mindful of what it is that we're singing or that we're saying, because we're water, we're so much water. And so everything that is being said or felt or thought, all those things are moving through the water system that is present. And so when we sing, we can create these huge waves within this vast ocean that is our being. And we can work with the waves to make them really yummy, to bring the state of being that we really desire to have, and really imprint it in with those words. So with that said, I think that's going to wrap up our first dose of medicine. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're feeling clear and you're buzzing and feeling all the things. Feel free to reach out with any questions, any comments, or just anything. Just you want to say hello and you just want to be another human talking to another human and talking about energy things, or talking about the new world that we're building, or visions that you're having, whatever. Spirit will know what needs to be said, what needs to happen if we need to connect. And one more time, a reminder that please feel free to click below and donate. It's so much appreciated on behalf of all the team and the charity. So we are here to come together at these times. Remember that we're not alone, and the more that we can really allow ourselves to tap into this truth, remember our light, remember and see things from the higher perspective, the brighter that we're all going to shine on the other side of this. And so with that, I'm so grateful. I will see you next week for another dose of medicine. I am Kelly Keefe, or Kelly at heartspace.co, to keep in touch before then. And have a beautiful day. Happy singing. Happy Wahe Guruing. And I will see you next week. I love you. I love you. I love you.